Hey, everybody, and welcome to our Tuesday team Zoom. We had a little bit of technical difficulties, but we're on track now. So I want to tell everybody we had an awesome pre-launch. We ended up with 123 people on our team. That is just amazing, amazing. Thank you, guys. My BHAG or my big hairy audacious goal was 500 for the year, and we're already a quarter of the way. So I applaud all of you guys. Y'all did great, and that was without any product. So, and I see my computer has frozen. It's one of those nights, isn't it? Okay. So are we still going now? And it says we're still recording. I hope so, because I had several people that said they wanted to hear the recording. So let me get my notes. So as you guys have seen, our kits are shipping this week. And so when I want you to, when you get your kit in, open your kit. And if you would, I mean, you don't have to, but it would be a good idea if you would record it, either on your phone, or if you're brave enough, go ahead and do a Facebook Live on your personal page. And that's okay, because you get your box. That's a big thing where people open the box to show what they just got in the mail. And you would just say something like, hey, everybody, my new business is officially here. Comment below, or no, don't say comment. That's the new word you don't say. It's just let me know below what you think, and then just open the box, pull everything out, and literally you're sharing your experience with everybody else. That's if you're comfortable. And then in your comments, you can invite people to your group and things like that if you want to know more. So that's where you put the part in the comment part. But in the top part, just say, hey, checking it, look what came in the mail today, or something like that. My new TrueAura kit. That's it. And then you open it, and then in the comments after you finish. Okay, so another thing you want to think about doing is inviting some friends over to try it. You don't have to do anything fancy. Just have your case on the dining room table, or in the formal living, the den, wherever you have guests over. And just have your friends come try it and give you their opinion. I mean, don't overthink this. Just make it real easy. And then, of course, you want to use your products and try it out. And I know you're going to love them. So then you need to think about ordering your own set, because you have some people come over and you look in your case and that cleanser is in the bathroom because you're using it. It's kind of embarrassing. And if you can tell, that was kind of experience talking. I had that happen to me one time. So that's not very sanitary. And, our clients kind of go, now, if it's your best friend, they're not going to care. But so you need to think about that, because you are in business and you will be carrying this case, and it does need to be sanitary. So after you try them for a couple of days, you see how much you love them, definitely go ahead and think about getting your own set for your personal use. Check your emails. In your email, the email that you signed up with, you will receive an email that says your card has been processed. And when you open the email, it'll say either your card has been processed, or some people have actually an invalid card. And I think we've gotten all the invalids taken care of, but just if you haven't checked your email, double check it. And if it does say you have an invalid card, you'll need to go into your into your TrueAura account and go to account settings, delete the bad card, add a new card in, and either email the business center at TrueAuraBeauty.com or call them at 972-764-3223. 972-764-3223. Okay. And they have been, this call center, if you have had the opportunity to talk to them, they have been awesome, guys. I mean, Jose is who's been answering pretty much all of the emails I've sent in, and I'll get responses at 11 o'clock at night. I mean, he's on it. And as far as calls, if you call in, it is a real life call center, and you will be directed to a person. You're not going to be put in one of those queues like we used to have. And if you don't get a person, you will be sent to voicemail, and then that voicemail will be converted to an email, and that email will be checked. So you don't have to do both. So anyway, so that they're really, really good, and they'll even answer technical questions. So if you have some technical questions that you see something on Facebook or something in your back office and it's not working, call them, email them. That's what they're there for, and they are spot on, and they've been very, very nice. So I applaud the back office. I mean the business center. So the app, I've had a couple of people. I know we said the app would be ready like now, and we've gone and downloaded from like the Play Store or from the the Apple Store. Well, if you've already done that, that's kudos, because you're an A+ student, but I need you to uninstall it, because TrueAura will be sending us via email a link to our own personalized app, and the app that we download needs to come from that email that TrueAura sends us, because it will have a breadcrumb is what it's called in the technical world, but I'll have a breadcrumb up there that will point to your official website, so that when people log in, you will get credit for any orders. So that's the so what of using the official one that goes to you. Okay, so now this is where we've had technical challenges in the past, so I'm about to share my screen, and let's keep our fingers crossed that it's going to work as expected tonight. Okie dokie, I've got the green banner, so it should be working. Okay, I see some heads nodding. Thank you. So another thing to look for in your email, you should have gotten something from notifications@hyperwallet.com. If you don't see these things, you need to check your spam, you need to check your junk, clutter, depending on what version of email you have will be, whether it's called spam, junk, or clutter. But so you need to look, and you can always do a search in your email, and that helps. I need to look up HyperWallet, and that's what I did to find mine, because I'd already filed it. You know, you file it somewhere so that you can find it. Anyway, so you'll get that email, and it will tell you to activate your account. You just click on it. It's safe. It opens up another window. Now I have already activated it, so if I click on it, it will say I've already got an active account. Okay, can you still see? Okay, thank you. So yours will not have a login here. It will actually say authenticate either your phone number, which will be the phone number that you registered with, or your consultant ID. Personally, I use my consultant ID because it was easier for me to remember than which phone number I used. I mean, I had an idea, but anyway. So once that happens, then it will bring up some other things. I'm going to log in. Yours will be a little bit different than this, but it'll be pretty much the same. I went ahead personally, security people will tell you not to do this, but I personally use the same password as I use for my TrueAura account, just to make it easy to remember. Now, they did tell us that they thought that they were going to try to marry that on the computer back inside, but it didn't happen. So you do have to create a password, and you will fill in the information, and like your name, your number. You will set up your bank account, and it will walk you through this step by step. You don't have to select anything. Mine is like this because I've already set it up, but it will walk you through step by step, and it's like maybe 3 screens. It's really maybe 4, and it's secure. They're very secure. What Nate was saying, that this particular company deals with billions, clients with billions of dollars and billions of lots and lots and lots of people. So it is very secure, very safe. And this is the way we will receive our money, is through the HyperWallet. Now, when I logged in, the first option was the bank account only. I didn't have the option for the card. And so you may only see your bank account. And so set it up, and then your money will be transferred. So that is something you need to do, because if you don't, then you will not get paid. So okay, so next thing, we locked down our team docs for you because there are some things we want to share. I'm in a social media group that I'm allowed to share some things, but I'm not allowed to share it with the general public. So we toyed around with a couple of ways to do this, and we decided that this would be easier just to lock down our whole website. And when you see this, don't worry about number 1 and 2. Just click log in here. And then we sent everybody an email. If you didn't see it, contact me or Sue, and we will resend the information to you. But you'll put in the email address that is in that email that we sent you. Then you will just click continue. And when you press continue, and I'm not doing it because I don't want to share it with the world, but when you press continue, another box will come up that says password, and then you will type in that password that was also in the email, and be sure that you type in exactly the way that you see it. If it has a capital letter, type it as a capital letter. If it's a lowercase, type it as a lowercase, because that's what is called case sensitive in your password. I'm sure you guys are used to that because you do online shopping and things like that, but just be cognizant of that. So I'm going to stop that sharing, and then I'm going to do another, yay, we're still recording. I'm going to do another share. Okay. Now, ladies, we do have this in I'm trying to get it moved over, I'm sorry, but it's not moving where I want it to move. Well, can you see what I have up here? Can you see the document? Okay, thank you. This is in our team docs for you underneath compensation plan, I believe. I believe that's where it is. Don't quote me on that, but it is also in your back office. Remember, in resources, when you log into your back office versus resources, click on that. This is one of the documents that's out in your back office, as well as Rick's training on this, as well as the training that Nate did on the app. So if any of you guys missed it, you can go back into your resources and watch all of those. There's also sales sheets back in there, the official sales sheets that we can use until we do get our app that will allow us to order things like catalogs and stuff. So just wanted to hit high level, remind everybody, personal volume is anything that you personally order, anything that retail customer orders, meaning that they're ordering from your website or your app. I mean, you can have retail customers order from you, but that is not what they're referring to. They're referring to any retail customer that places an order on your website or your app. Now, with that being said, you can place that order for them through your app, but that's a whole nother topic. But you can do that because some of our clients are used to us spoon feeding them. So it's your choice if you want to go ahead and wean them now, or if you want to continue. And I know that's a case-by-case basis because there are some clients that actually need help, for various reasons, and that's okay. That's a personal decision. It's your business, and that's called good service. And then the third component is our loyalty customer. So those three things make up your volume. The definitions are right here. Remember, we start at 20% and go up to a maximum of 50% on these first two, personal and retail customers. If it's a loyalty client, we are sharing our discount with our client. So it's just like if we had purchased $100 worth of product and we sold it to our customer at 15% off, they get it for $85. And then the other 5% was our take. So all we're doing is splitting this 20%. 15% goes to the loyalty customer and 5% to us. That's what this represents here. And these numbers here are the numbers, what they consider our bonus. And that is what will go into your Hyper Wallet. So let's say you personally placed a $300 order. You would get a 20% discount, which would be, what, $60 off of that order. So that order would cost you $240. And then at the end of the week, True Aura will place $30 into your Hyper Wallet because that's your 10% bonus. And then it goes up every step, just like that. So if you have any questions, we will be glad to explain it further with some other examples. And just wanted to show you, we keep saying this is our first steps. Our launching pad into leadership is Gold Consultant. So this is your goal, to work toward Gold Consultant. And when this says active customer, that is referring to a minimum $1 order on your app or your website, or even a loyalty client. And the 300 personal volume is what we just talked about, any of the three together. Now, when you get to Gold Consultant, your downline volume is everybody on your team. And then here are the terms right here on this sheet, and in the very back, there's a glossary. Don't think you have to learn all of this, because you don't. Just focus on your first step. Focus on touching base with 10 people to talk to them and share our products with them, and then let them choose whether they would like to be a loyalty client, a customer, or a consultant. And then we'll just take it in baby steps, but just focus on your first 10 people that you would like to share with. And then as far when you're ready to talk more about the compensation, get with your upline and we will share that. We will go into details with some examples and things like that so that you can ask one-on-one questions. So one more share. Let me look. The new price for consultants now that pre-launch is over is $189, and shipping is $17. So it's $189 for the case and $17 for the shipping. So one more share. So ladies, you guys, I want to do some shout out to some incredible workers out here that have really gone during pre-launch. These are everyone that has recruited at least one person during the pre-launch. If I missed your name, please let me know and I will correct it. I was kind of in a hurry. It's one of those days, and reading those reports is it's a new experience. So as you see, we've got Mary Beth Austin, Sandra Chase, Cindy Crowell, Delia and Mary Hall, and Regina Rodriguez and Robin Turner, all with 1. Jeanette Ducliffe, Jenna Ferris, Darlene Santabria with 2. Margaret Jones, Mara Lavosio, Terry Miller with 3. Kathy Wagner with 4. Stacy King with 6. Linda Rosemeyer with 6. Karen Barras with 8. And Sue Peterson with 16. Way to go, ladies. I mean, that is just awesome. And you guys, you didn't even have a kid yet. I mean, that's incredible. And here are the people who have already got TLC customers. I know some of you are doorstep delivery yourself, but these are people who have customers on the doorstep delivery. So doorstep delivery, the term doorstep delivery is your 4-piece skincare, and you can add anything to it that is delivered to you every 60 days. And that applies to you either have your loyalty clients or as a consultant, you can do that if it just makes it convenient for you, because we know we're going to run out. So Terry Miller, Rachel Kroom, and Marla Delavosio have 1. Darlene Santabria and myself have 2. Karen Barras and Sue Peterson have 3. So ladies, that is awesome, awesome. And that is pretty much my housekeeping. So I am going to unmute everybody to open up for questions. So is there any questions that we have out here?
So can
I can't speak up a little bit. I can't hear.
I can be a True Loyalty client myself?
No, you're not a True Aura loyalty client. Clients are only clients.
Right.
Consultants are consultants. But doorstep delivery, a consultant can sign up for doorstep delivery. You do not get free shipping. You get your 20% to 50% depending on, you get your 20% off your order versus 15. So what doorstep buys you as a consultant is that it's automatically delivered every 60 days, so you don't have to worry about running out of your product. And it just saves you a step from placing an order during the month.
It's the 4 products then.
Right. And you can add 3 other products. You can add the other to it as well. It's just basically scheduling those to arrive every 60 days. That's all that is. Oh, and before I forget, there are some of you will be adding to Lynn Bajinska's Boss Babe group. Leaders are considered people with 3 recruits, or what we call 3 legs. And so if you have 3 or more, I'll probably go ahead and send you a message to make sure it's okay that I add you, and then we'll add you to the Bajinska Boss Babes, because they have some good. Shauna's really good with social media, and she has some good things that she shows sometimes.
What is it called? Lynn's what?
Bajinska's Boss Babes, and Boss Babes and Studs. So when you have 3 people on your team, you can be added to that one.
Okay.
Just one more. You're almost there. Oh, and I tried to wear, look, I tried to wear my shirt.
Oh, great.
But it didn't show up. I was so disappointed.
Appreciate everything you're doing, Jill. I really, really do. Because I'm not that computer savvy, and my husband's helping me. But is it better to have a preferred client Facebook group than a Facebook business page?
Yes. Yes. Definitely. You will actually get more engagement on your personal page than on a business page. A business page is mainly like your Yellow Pages ad is what that's really like. It allows you to be out there for people to find you. Until you get a whole lot, like 500 people liking your page, you really won't get that much engagement, especially with the new algorithms out there. So it's better to do things on your personal page. And get people into your preferred client group, and then within your preferred client group, it's a closed group, and it's basically like subscribing to your newsletter. They've agreed that they want to be in there, and so you can do sales and whatever you want in there, and Facebook is okay with it.
What did you call okay, not True Aura. Yours is called True.
Ours is the True Dream Team, and that's for our consultants only. For my clients, I'm changing the name of it. I have it called Everyday Beauty, but I just read it. I just watched a blog that this guy, Coach Fryer, I think is his name, and it was like I could have had a V8, right? He said you want to make a name, something that people are looking for, because if they're out there searching for beauty, they're going to spell it Beauty. They're not going to spell it Beyou. They're going to spell it Be. They don't know to look for you, so they can't find you. So when you're thinking, think of names that relate to your business. Karen, I forgot, yours is a really good name. What is yours?
It's a Beauty Boutique.
See?
True Aura Beauty Boutique, I think. I put True Aura in front of it recently.
Okay. And that's just a personal preference, whether you want to focus on True Aura or not, because that way you're found if people are looking for a True Aura products.
Well, actually, my prospecting group is called A Better Way, and it focuses on health and beauty and all that kind of stuff. So it's not just True Aura. And then my True Aura clients go on the Beauty Boutique, True Aura Beauty Boutique.
That's a good idea. That way you have a generic,
right?
And just the people who are specific. That way you're branding yourself so that you can do more than just True Aura. If you want to teach tying scarves. Yeah. Now, I have a friend that does that, and she did it for one of my networking groups, and she taught us some really cool stuff.
That's great.
Okay. Any other questions?
Jill, going back to the doorstep for consultants, you mentioned the 20% off. Okay. So if your commission is usually higher than that, I mean, once we get to that point, will it be higher or not?
No, it's always, the discount will always be 20%, and then the remainder, the other 30%, 10 to 30% will be posted in your Hyper Wallet.
Oh, I see what you mean. Okay.
Yeah. So if you had 2,500, 20, you get 20% off, and then that other 30% at the end of the week would be deposited into your bank account or your debit card.
Okay. So you're still basically getting.
Right.
Okay.
Yes, you're still getting it. They just give it back to you in a bonus.
Debit card.
Okay.
Until you make money.
Right.
Right. Right.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Any other questions? Okay, I'm going to stop the recording. Thanks everybody for joining. Oh, and we will not have a call next week because we start rodeo here in Houston, and that's actually my birthday. And my brother gave me Garth Brooks tickets for my birthday, so I'll be at Garth Brooks next Tuesday night.
Oh my God, you're kidding.
Oh,
no, so that we won't have a call next week. Sorry. I may do a pop-up call or something if some things come up that we need to discuss. I will. It'll just be a play it by ear kind of thing, but I'll post and send an email if we do.